Welcome to Lesson 2.4 of our Payload CMS course. In this lesson, we'll delve into creating dynamic relationships between collections, a powerful feature that allows for more interconnected and flexible data models. By the end of this lesson, you'll be equipped to establish and manage relationships that enhance the functionality of your Payload CMS projects. Let's get started. In Payload CMS, relationships enable you to link documents across different collections, facilitating complex data structures and streamlining content management. For instance, you might have a post collection and an authors collection, where each post is associated with a specific author. This type of setup allows for efficient data retrieval and reduces redundancy by linking related documents instead of duplicating content. Understanding how to define and utilize these relationships is crucial for building robust applications. For example, in an e-commerce project, you might link a products collection with a categories collection or a users collection with an orders collection. These relationships provide flexibility in how data is stored and retrieved, improving both scalability and maintainability. To begin, we'll create an authors collection to store author profiles, which will help structure our data and create meaningful relationships within the CMS. This collection will include fields such as name, bio, and profile picture, providing essential information about each author. Having a dedicated authors collection allows for better content organization and more efficient data management. For example, linking a post to an author ensures that the author's details can be easily displayed on the front end without duplicating data across multiple entries. To implement this, we'll define the collection in our Payload CMS configuration file. This setup is straightforward and flexible, allowing you to expand or modify the fields as needed. By establishing this collection, you'll lay the groundwork for creating more complex relationships between collections, enhancing the overall functionality of your CMS. Next, we'll define the post collection and establish a relationship to the authors collection. This setup allows each post to reference its author, creating a one-to-many relationship where one author can have multiple posts. By implementing this relationship, you can easily connect authors to their respective posts, making it simpler to display the author's details alongside each post in your front end. For example, you might want to show the author's name, bio, and profile picture next to each post they have written, providing a more personalized experience for users. Establishing this relationship also helps with data management by reducing redundancy. Instead of entering the same author information for each post, you simply reference the author's profile in the author's collection. This structure ensures consistency and accuracy across your content, making updates easier and more efficient. Additionally, it allows you to run queries that return posts along with their authors, enabling dynamic content rendering in your applications. With both collections set up, you can now create entries and establish relationships between them. In the Payload Admin panel, add authors to the authors collection by entering their name, bio, and profile picture. Similarly, create posts in the post collection, including a title, content, and selecting the corresponding author from a drop-down. The relationship field automatically links the post to the author, ensuring consistency across your data. When creating a post, the author field lets you dynamically search for and select existing authors. This linkage not only streamlines the content creation process, but also prevents duplication of information. For instance, if an author updates their profile picture in the author's collection, all linked posts will display the updated image. By implementing these relationships, you maintain data integrity, reduced redundancy, and improve content management efficiency. The local API in Payload allows you to query your CMS data directly from your server-side code, which is extremely useful for creating custom backend services or server-side applications. Instead of making external HTTP requests, the local API lets you interact with your collections in a secure and efficient way. This approach reduces latency, improves performance, and offers greater control over your data. Let's walk through how to use the local API to query posts along with their associated author details. For example, imagine you need to generate a server-side rendered blog page that lists each post along with their author's name, bio, and profile picture. By using the local API with a depth set to 1, you can fetch this related data in a single query. This capability ensures your backend processes are streamlined, reducing the complexity of handling relational data in your Payload CMS project. Managing relationships requires adherence to best practices to ensure your CMS remains efficient and secure as your data grows. First, ensure data consistency by maintaining referential integrity between collections. For instance, if a post references an author in the authors collection, you need to make sure that the referenced author entry exists and remains up to date. Inconsistent references can cause issues when querying related data or displaying content on the front end. Optimize your queries to fetch only the necessary related data to enhance performance. Using the depth parameter correctly ensures that you retrieve just enough nested data without overloading your application. Additionally, handle deletions carefully. For example, when an author is removed, decide whether to cascade delete all their posts or to nullify the references to prevent orphaned records. This consideration is crucial to avoid broken links or missing content in your system. By implementing these best practices, you can build a more resilient and maintainable CMS. In this lesson, we've explored how to create and manage relationships between collections in Payload CMS. This capability allows for sophisticated data modeling, enhancing the functionality of your CMS. In the next lesson, we'll delve into advanced access control strategies to secure your content effectively. Thank you for following along.